little late. It's because sorry about that. It's because of brisket. Blame it on the brisket. Sorry about that.
We had to feed the postpartum lady.
Yes. Jacob and Amy just had a baby. Congratulations, by the way. Happy, healthy baby. And
Yes.
Amy has been in, postpartum. And basically, I, as a surprise, cooked up one of her favorite things that I make, brisket. And this was my pièce de résistance. This is my best brisket. Would you all say it's probably the best? It's probably the best brisket in terms of just like overall juiciness and flavor and everything.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. I was just like, oh my gosh, there's no way this is not the best. And
I mean, the other ones are pretty good too, though.
oh yeah. No doubt. But I've really hammered down the procedure for making it now. The foil boat method, shorter cook as well. Instead of doing 12 hours, instead I only did 8 hours. Because of that, we're here, and it is
Also,
just about midnight.
Also, the brisket had to be delivered.
Yes.
And also, I'm a bit OCD, and I also had to help her clean her house again. So,
you're too good of a
we
person,
are.
Kate. That's the altruistic nature of this girl is just insane. She just can't help herself, but just to try and help people, especially if it's people who are in desperate need of help. That's
I had to help. I rearranged her bathroom. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I thought we were just dropping stuff off, and then Kate disappeared, and I was like, all right, guess I'm hanging with you guys for a bit, Jacob and Keith.
Yeah, well, at least you had good bros to hang out with.
Yeah.
Me, I stayed behind because I thought Dee was coming over to record, but unfortunately, it would seem that he got called back almost right as he was almost at the house. I think he said he was about 10 minutes away, and then I was like, it was like 20 minutes went by. I'm like, hope he's all right. And then he messaged me saying, dude, my mom just called me back, and she needed me back at the house, so I started heading back. I'm sorry. And I'm like, well, all right, dude, that's fine. And he said, and hopefully, he said he's going to explain everything to me tomorrow, so hopefully that'll be all well and good.
We did manage to go to the grocery store before they closed
Yes.
to get some buttermilk for the chicken that we're going to make.
Yeah.
That Nate's going to make.
Kroger was closed. We had to go
Kroger was closed.
Yeah, which I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So
also, I hung out with their kitty, and I tempted the fate of the claw for too long, and I got hit.
Oh, he got punished.
He got socks.
And I was like, I know what I can get away with the kitty, and it was under a box, and just his paw was sticking out, and I was like, touch,
and socks is a
and he
ninja.
just ninja slashed my hand open, and I was like, he got me without looking at me.
I guess you could say he got socked.
I guess so.
Terrible pun. But we have episode 17 of Spy X Family. Carry out the Griffin plan. Full Metal Lady. Omelet rice. Heart. So omuraisu. I want good traditional omuraisu from Japan.
The Su silent. The U silent. You can just say omurice.
I don't know. I just
We should plan a trip. We keep talking about that. We need to go.
That seems what everyone's doing. Hell, T-Dog from friggin' Struggle Nation just took a trip to Japan, and he live streamed basically the whole time he was there. I was like, dude, okay, that's cool.
Comment down below if you think we should go on a trip to Japan.
And
of course they're going to say yes.
For funding the trip.
It's like, it's like,
Because I'm fucking broke. So
are y'all going to fund the trip? Because if not, then I don't know what we're going to do.
Did you know that you have to have your actual birth certificate to get a passport?
Yes.
Yep.
And you have to mail the your physical copy of your birth certificate.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. You can actually get a copy of your birth certificate, or actually like a official printout of your birth certificate from the DMV, and then basically it's easy peasy to get everything sent in then.
I thought you had to have your actual birth certificate. I didn't think that they took a copy.
No, mom basically.
What about people who lost their original birth certificate? They would just be prisoners of the country for the rest of their lives. That would be absurd.
Oh,
yeah.
Keith was saying, did you not hear it?
Well, I heard Keith say that, and then I'm sure Keith he probably spoke Like he probably spoke thinking like you get like a photocopy. Like if you get like if you go to Costco,
I bet a
and you
certified copy would be fine then.
but
right?
a certified like printout from the DMV, I think they'll be fine with that.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a government entity.
I need to know because I really want to go to Hellfest.
Ah, of course you do. Hellfest. Hellfest is probably one of the biggest metal concerts in Europe, and it's insane.
It's happening. I'm doing it before I die.
I'm not.
Why?
Because I've been to enough outdoor festivals and they fucking suck after a while.
Oh.
Well, Hellfest.
This is Europe, man.
Yeah.
Like.
Well,
But imagine being in front of Zakk Wylde midway through, like literally 2 songs into a Black Label Society set, and then they fucking shut the entire festival down for the rest of the weekend because they think it's going to come too bad of a storm.
Okay, you're comparing literally an event that was in its first. Was it its first year? Them doing that? Second year.
That was its first.
Oh no, that was its first year.
Know.
Okay, so their first year doing that and pulling the trigger too quickly versus Hellfest, which has literally been around for what?
And that's not all I'm basing it on either. I'm basing it on being outside for 3 days straight, being fucking miserable. Like, it gets old after you've done it so many times. And I've done it a lot of times. So.
But if there was one that you could end your run of doing outdoor festivals on, I think Hellfest would be the one.
No, it'd be Wacken.
Yeah, I want to go to Wacken too.
Wacken's the epitome of metal festivals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either Wacken or Ozfest. It'd be one of those two.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either way, though.
Yeah. Off topic.
That's what we do
We
here.
can't help ourselves. So we're going to go ahead and just jump into Spy X Family, episode 17. Let's see what happens.
If you could somehow come up with a super cool name for your new dog, I'll reward you with an invitation to my family's mansion.
I never said this.
I know will come to No Mercy
Castle.
Fully and complete her mission
Castle.
for world peace. I had Papa get a new family photo with Bond taking
Hey!
Oh,
Do
love
show it
it.
to
Also, I love
Oh
the
my
fact
gosh.
that everyone's basically improved, except for Lloyd. Lloyd was always smiling in the original. Yor looked like she was petrified.
Yeah.
She was like,
Get a new
and then
family
Anya,
photo with Bond.
at least she's not looking like she's like just being held there hostage. And of course, Doggo. Come on.
Yeah.
You having a Doggo.
With a bow tie.
Yeah. That is so good.
Yesterday.
That's a
I
dapper
to
doggo.
Show it to Second Son. His name is Bond, just so you know.
Hatching the diabolical master plan.
Let me just pick that up now.
And
It's
he's
going to be tough to narrow these test questions down. Seriously?
denied. Oh no, her picture.
Who is this tall, blonde, and dreamy man with you in the photo?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, Becky.
Why have you never introduced me to a thank you?
Oh my
Get the
god.
picture back. She's. Oh gosh! Please don't tell me that Becky's now going to be obsessed with
gracious.
Lloyd for the rest of the damn show. Gosh. There's childhood crushes. I mean, I'll admit, when I was a kid, I had a crush on the Pink Ranger for the longest time. Still kind of do. Please, Amy Jo Johnson, I love you. Well, honestly, I don't know. Childhood infatuations like that, they go away sometimes really, really fast. But I hope Becky doesn't like be annoying and just like Lloyd, just like always like attached to him at the hip, like, oh dear Lord.
We end up in the same group. Don't hold me back.
And as for Group 4, we have Damien Desmond and Anya Forger.
Just those
Now's
two.
my chance.
Wow.
Dang it! So you said I could have it, didn't you?
No. When did she say that?
Stop running and sit down this instant.
This is Anya's dreamy daddy.
Oh my god.
This is taking creativity too far.
You can even dress him up in a black belt combat suit. Humans are a kind of animal.
Touche. I'll allow this, Black Belt. You win this time.
But my
Oh my god.
Damn, Becky, you smart. Humans are a type of animal. She's right. Damn it. I'm outdone by elegance yet again. Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
What the heck is that thing?
His name is Bud.
Well, I've never known anyone to name garbage before.
Operation Donkey has already failed.
What operation?
That is a seriously outstanding choice, I'd say.
Okay.
Except for it's a mythical creature. I don't know if it'll count as an animal.
Are they related to Mr. Chimera?
Sort
so you
of.
guys
I
better
mean,
not
they're
use
an
it all.
amalgamation of different animals.
You got it.
You are truly the pride and joy of the Desmond family.
That's all he ever wants. Wants his father's approval more than anything.
Son, I can help you make Mr. Griffin. Really? That is so nice and thoughtful of you. Thank you so much. I just really want to help you. That's all.
Fine, whatever.
So it seems they'll be working as a pair to create a masterpiece. Teamwork is extremely elegant.
I think you're giving Anya a little too much credit.
I wanted to make some cool jet engines so we can go zoom.
Damn it.
Oh, God save you, Anya.
Stuff like that?
It'll fly because of the jet engines, duh.
Not supposed to have those! Stop wasting all the paper! You're worse than useless!
Dang.
I'm sorry I was worse than useless. So instead of the feathers, please take this.
Huh?
It's because love can make you fly through the sky.
Aw.
Huh?
Huh? Duh.
Huh?
That thing won first?
Despite its plucked wings, it stands regal and proud. A reminder our country will persist and recover from war.
Wow.
Yeah.
Regal and proud.
I
Looks like it's fucking wilting.
looks like it's like I'm sorry, but if that animal was in me front yard, I'd take a gun out and I'd shoot it in the face.
Pretty much.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I can't help but quote the IT crowd when it comes to shit like that.
When he saw the corpse of the innocent baby griffin lying next to it, the poor fellow was unable to hold back his tears.
My goodness.
Well done.
That's wonderful.
A for effort though. I mean,
Hello?
you gave it her all.
Yes, Jeeves, it's me.
Will you be returning for the break, Master Damien?
Butler is literally just named
No.
Jeeves.
Father won't be at home anyway, will he?
That voice actor, though.
I have exams coming
Colonel.
up, so I should stay here.
You're
to concentrate
right.
on my studies.
Brilliant.
You'll have to
Hey,
plug your
listen,
controller into
today
port
my
2,
arts and
Snake.
crafts class-
My God. Oh. Now that you pointed it out, I'm not going to be able to not hear it. It's just like, it's like your butler is secretly Colonel. It's just like he's incognito.
Kate's probably like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
It's an old series called Metal Gear Solid.
It's one of my. It's actually technically my favorite game series of all time.
It's up there. It's,
Previously to Dark Souls coming out. But
You told Father about what happened at orientation, didn't you? Did he say anything about it?
Oh, yes, he did.
or is that the Colonel?
Such a liar.
Oh, he sounded just like
I
him for a
appreciate
second,
his
and then
concern.
that line
I
sounded
should
slightly
be going
different.
now. It looks to me like I really will have to become an Imperial Scholar.
Poor kid.
The top prize? Age? Single.
Damn it.
Officially, she's in.
Second part.
This is also officially smoking hot.
She's a woman of action. And I respect it. Damn. All those people trying to follow her.
Well, they're quite persistent.
Can't tell her that her brand new coat still has the tag on it. No way.
Oh. Fudge sickles.
It's like, what is he holding his tongue up? Oh.
Lloyd. Just let it go. It doesn't matter.
I'd be
It's simply
focused
not
on
my
something
place.
like that too, though.
Oh. Come on.
I would.
If they have it on
It's
there,
like the I don't know.
it's OCD.
Yeah,
I
something.
I get that to a certain degree, but it's just like, you're a secret. Like he's a
Yeah,
secret agent.
I get
He
it,
just
but-
needs to let it go.
Sometimes it's not that easy.
I hear you.
If I were him, I would just wait until the end of the conversation and be like, oh, by the way, handler, and just be like, you know, and then walk away.
Well, maybe
Like,
she's gonna
she'd
return
probably
it.
get the hint.
Yeah, just be like, oh, by the way, handler, tag is your tag.
I don't think he'd have to
source
say
code.
anything. I think all he'd have to do is this.
Yeah,
And I think she'd be like, oh.
and she'd be like, oh, and she'd like stuff it back and be like, thank you, Twilight. Good day.
I wouldn't dare correct the Full Metal lady. Latest news, my daughter can clear 2 levels on the jump box. Apparently she can also jump rope 5 times in a row.
Why in the world is he telling me this?
Really?
Because that's just how things are going.
Oh, there's more.
It's slow.
So there is an extra thing after credits. It's the third
Yuri, I just cooked something new for you.
omelet rice.
I would have never guessed that's what it is.
Oh no.
I've always wondered why Yuri was
I like
so
how they
weird.
censor it.
Yeah.
Just
I was-
because it looks so awful.
Yeah, I always wondered why Yuri was so weird. Now we know why.
Yep.
She fucked up his brain.
Yes, she poisoned him.
I didn't know cake could be this blue. Thanks so much.
So did you put toothpaste in the cake? Oh Jesus!
Oh man.
And the brain damage. And the brain damage. And the brain damage.
Pretty much.
And the brain. Oh hey, when did you get here, York?
That's how this man built up an invincible body.
And that's when the truck ran you over? Be careful. I'm perfectly fine.
Damn.
Well, that explains
Well,
a lot.
Now we know why Yuri is like as tough as nails because of freaking
Yours food.
yeah, yours food and just oh my god.
He has some weird sister complex because he's brain damaged with malnourishment and just generally getting hit in the head, I guess.
Yeah. And the brain damage. Oh, that's such. I hate to say it, but I copied that from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It was episode 11 when Goku was in the hospital after the big fight.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, don't worry, the doctor said I'll make a full recovery. Yeah, it's been pretty cool, you know. They give me free food, and then there's the brain damage, and the brain damage. God. So yeah, this show, I swear, Becky is now
Obsessed.
obsessed with Lloyd.
That's
Oh my
just
gosh.
weird.
And then, of course, Desmond, we now know a little bit more about Desmond's position, where he's at in terms of his family. He is, in his whole family, he seems to be the bottom of the pecking order.
Yeah.
He is literally like the ground, he's below the ground that they walk on. And I don't, that usually is how it is in certain cases whenever it comes to like second sons for like really big families, because usually whenever like big noble families have their firstborn child is like raised and like has the most attention on them because the rules of inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
But Desmond seems to have the thing with him that he really doesn't where he's the second son, he doesn't have that sort of nurturing that his older brother got because he's not as important.
Yeah.
And unless something drastic happens to his older brother, say his older brother dies, then he'll have some attention on him. But
Or if he becomes like, well, in his mind, he's thinking that he has to be an imperial scholar in order to get attention.
yeah, and if that's the case and that's what it becomes, then I would say he would probably get the attention of his father, but in terms of inheritance and everything, his family would still probably look at him and just be like, oh, second son, he's not as important.
Yeah.
Plus, there's still a lot behind the scenes that we don't really know.
That's true.
As
Oh,
well.
also,
like exactly how does his dad treat him when he does see him? You know, it's like Because, like, he came off at first as a spoiled brat, but being the second son and, like, obviously seeking approval and stuff, like, he's probably not as spoiled as his brother, if I had to guess.
Yeah, just say dub.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't updated it yet on here. They're only showing the Japanese voice actor. Maybe we'll see eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, though, I mean, this was still a pretty good episode. I don't know what's going to happen next, and that's always the alluring part of this show. But everyone, I want to thank y'all very much for tuning in, and if you want to see more Spy X Family, feel free to let us know in the comments down below. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Kate.
I am Nick.
We'll see you later, everybody.
See
Take
ya.
care.